the second coming, when you see him coming, he has to come not as a child. He's coming as the King of Kings. He's coming as a ruler, as a political figure. He's coming roaring like a lion. He's coming in power and in strength, unlike the first time that he came. That is why they didn't believe his first coming. Why? They didn't realize that he had to manifest throughout his entire life as a lamb. And then later on to manifest as a lion. So already there's a difference between the first coming and the second coming. Now, coming to the rapture, which of course by now you know, the rapture is not the second coming. What makes it not the second coming is the fact that the emphasis is not necessarily on the coming of the Lord during the rapture event. Rapture focuses much on the ascension of the believers. It is our being taken up, the disappearance of the church from the face of the earth, and our meeting together with him in the air. Okay, so that's the first point that I want people to understand when we talk about rapture and the second coming. The second coming is something that we are not going to witness as believers. We are going to be witnessed coming together with him at the second coming. So at rapture, Jesus is coming for his church. That's at rapture. And at the second coming, Jesus is coming back with his church. Coming for the church and coming with the church. Two different things. At rapture, he's coming for us. At the second coming, we are coming together with him. Right? Again, when rapture occurs, this is going to be some kind of a private arrangement. Not because non-believers are not going to realize that we have just been taken, no. But private in the sense that the introduction of the Christ in the air is going to be by the trumpet and the voice of the archangel. And then only believers get to hear him speak. And they are called up into the air. Not every eye gets to see him at rapture, which makes that event private. That's at rapture. And rapture has to occur, like I've taught you before the beginning of the 7-year period of the Great Tribulation. How do I know? You study your Bible from chapter 1 of the book of Revelation right up to chapter number 3. You hear the word church appearing almost about 19 times. There is the presence of the church still on the earth. Then immediately you get to chapter number 4, you don't get to hear about the church. Right up to chapter number 19, there is no church in between. Everything that you have is the wrath of God and the massacre, even of the saints, the Jewish people. The elect, the chosen nation is present because they chose not to be a part of the church. So the church disappears from chapter number 3. You don't get to hear of the church. Where is the church? Because some believe we still have the presence of the church during the 7-year period. And yet